Toilets. You've seen them before, especially ones that look like this. But they also come in other shapes and sizes, like this one, or this, or this, or even this. But in many parts of the world like Central and South Asia, Africa, Latin America, and Oceania, toilets look like this. There are about 4.2 billion people living in the world without safely managed sanitation. That's more than half the world's total population. About 673 million people are practicing open defecation. That's when people choose to do their business in fields, bushes, and open bodies of water instead of toilets. Mostly because they either don't have access to toilets, they are too far away from them, or the ones that are available to them aren't safe to use.
It's partly about dignity and privacy, so it's having, a private space, where you can go without having to, face other people. Potentially, if you have to, go out early in the morning or late at night to find a spot to defecate, then there is a risk in some situations, especially for women and girls, of sexual harassment. We shouldn't forget that in many households we have young children, and we have elderly people, and we have people with disabilities who really struggle to use sanitation facilities, and if they are not readily available close to home.
Inadequate sanitation leads to diarrheal diseases, and every year over 500,000 children under the age of 5 die because of it. A significant amount of those diseases would be prevented if safe drinking water, adequate sanitation, and hygiene were accessible. To help the sanitation crisis around the world, many aid organizations believe in spreading awareness. And that's how World Toilet Day came into existence. In 2001, the World Toilet Organization, a global non-profit organization, coined this concept to raise awareness for sanitation issues around the world. In 2013, the United Nations adopted this day, and since then, they've been holding World Toilet Day every year on November 19th.
The campaign has helped raise awareness among members, among governments and in communities, etc. It has actually made it more likely that people will talk about the issues around toilets, because this is one of the big issues that we have, is that it's a taboo subject.
And the awareness that's spread around the world has led to impact. The United Nations started collecting data on sanitation, defecation, and hygiene in 2000, and here's what they found so far. Central and South Asia have seen the biggest improvements in open defecation, and the UN says this is thanks to the awareness that's been raised and action from the government. Sub-Saharan Africa has also seen significant improvements in defecation.
It's fundamentally about government taking a lead. The countries which have made progress are those where government has made this a priority, and they have coordinated all of the different actors. That includes, ministries, but also NGOs, private sector, UN agencies, all working together in a coordinated manner in order to accelerate progress.
But there's still a long way to go.
So there are lots of examples of progress, which I think other countries can learn from and can try to replicate. But there are also a number of countries where we see people, particularly in rural areas, particularly the poorest people in rural areas, being left behind.
The UN hopes to continue shedding light on the lack of access to toilets. Their hope is to achieve sanitation for all by 2030.